Here are some of the perfect ways that you can cut calories throughout your day. Record your nutritional intake. This might sound a little bit extreme to some, basic to others, but it really will help you know what you are eating throughout the day. Maybe you are not aware of how many calories you're taking in. The simplest way to really know is by logging what you eat. Big thing that many people need to practice is cutting down on the amount of sugar that they eat through your drinks, your eating habits. Sugar has so many ways of finding its way into your digestive tract and then ultimately on your belly. Are you a soda drinker? I know it may seem hard, but you can really switch out that soda for something like carbonated water. This is my favorite, Perrier. It comes in different flavors. You can get lime, lemon, there's also some other flavors. Basically, this still gives you that fizzy satisfaction, although you do have to get used to the fact that it is not a sweet drink. It's carbonated water with essence of flavor. It's very light, it's very good, but if you're used to drinking something so sugary, whether it is actual sugar or artificial sweetener, you are going to need time to get used to it. Although, after maybe a week of using it, this is going to be your go-to beverage. Are you a juice drinker? Imagine drinking a cup of orange juice, maybe an 8-ounce glass. That can be anywhere up to 8 oranges that you are drinking in that time period. It is a lot of sugar. It's a very sneaky way that people can actually become addicted to sugars through juice. If you're going to drink juice, make sure that it is natural, that it's not an aid or a punch. Those things are usually completely artificial and have no nutritional value, and on top of that, they're loaded with more sugar than the natural juices themselves. So try going for a natural alternative and really monitor how much you are taking in. Take your time to really just measure out 1 to 2 ounces and dilute it. Drink it throughout your day. You don't need that really intense shot of sugar. Drinking juice or anything that is highly concentrated in sugar will spike your insulin levels, which is really unproductive in the terms of weight loss. You don't want to have spiked insulin at any point in time. Do you like your tea or coffee sweet? A lot of people tend to put lots of sweeteners or sugars into their coffee and tea, and it does taste delicious, but there are ways around having that extra sugar in your coffee or tea. One thing that I love is stevia. This is a natural sweetening product. It is fabulous. You really only need the tiniest fraction of what you would use in sugar or other sweeteners. It comes from a leaf. It's a leaf extract, which is then produced into a powder. You can buy it in packet form, so you can take it with you, have some in your purse or your pocket or on the go or in your car. So that way you're not getting the harmful chemicals or adverse effects of an artificial sweetener, and you're also not getting the insulin spike and the calories from a regular sugar. If you're going to eat sweets, let them be treats. You don't want this to be something that you have often. They are meant to be something that is sweet on the palate but is kind of different, and if you're making that an everyday thing or at least an often thing, maybe even more than once a day thing, you are really selling yourself out of any of the work that you're putting in to become the best version of yourself in terms of weight loss. Maybe make a day that you have where you're able to indulge a little bit and you can afford that indulgence, because throughout the week you have really gained that amazing advantage of having lower calories, more nutrient-dense foods in your diet. So this day can be a day to cherish, and go ahead, have that piece of cheesecake, have some ice cream, but make it something that is exactly the word treat. Treats are not a daily thing. If you're really looking to cut down on your caloric intake throughout the day, if you are having a lot of fats in your day, maybe you're eating a lot of nuts, nut butters, things like that, you really want to avoid oil-fried food. That could be 100 to 300 calories, perhaps, maybe even more, depending on your serving size. It really is the best way, especially at night, because that's when people tend to reach for the fried foods, the more cooked foods. You can instead have something that is grilled, have something that is sauteed without high fat oil. And really, if you are going to have oil, make sure that it is high quality oil and balance out the rest of your fat intake throughout the day. The biggest no-brainer is to eat nutrient-dense foods. This is so important in keeping a healthy lifestyle. Lower caloric intake, nutrient-dense foods or lower calories does not mean that the food itself has to be low calorie. It just means that you're choosing an efficient meal. So you could choose one of the 100 calorie snack packs, or you could choose some dark chocolate in a shake. Either way, you're getting a little bit of your sweet tooth satisfied, but in the shake you could also have up to 35 grams of protein, where you're looking at something that is nutrient dense. There's a lot of benefit coming into you through that food, whereas if you're going for the 100 calorie snack packs, you are just eating little flakes of flavor, essentially. It is nothing that is going to do good for you. It's not going to help you feel healthier, and a lot of times they are artificially sweetened, so you might actually still be doing a different kind of harm to your body. Your body relies on a wide range of vitamins, minerals, and macronutrients, that would be carbs, fats, and protein, to get through the day, to get through your thinking processes, your work, your physicality, all of that. You need a wide range of nutrients. So by selling yourself short, you may actually be selling your weight loss short. You really want to make sure that you are getting those nutrients, and that way you are going to be more conscious of your decisions. You're going to be able to make better food choices. You're going to feel the best you ever have because you're eating so well, and you're not going to reach for things that are worthless to you. Well, there you have it. Those are some of my favorite tips in order to keep your calorie intake a little bit lower throughout the day. I hope this helps you out, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below.